fans, welcome to Hashmans Hockey Hat-trick. I'm Brian, and it's Wednesday, March 27th, 2024. And in the words of the immortal hockey great Badger Bob Johnson, it's a great day for hockey. Well, it's a quiet night in the NHL this Wednesday night. There's only 2 games taking place. So looking at my first pick in the first game, it's an Atlantic Division rivalry between the 7th place in the Atlantic Division's Ottawa Senators. They're traveling to Queen City of New York. That's Buffalo to face off against the 6th place in the Atlantic Division's Buffalo Sabres tonight. This game is a 7 p.m. Eastern Time puck drop, and it's taking place at the KeyBank Center in Buffalo, New York. This game is the 4th and final regular season meeting between these two teams, and the Sabres lead the regular season series 2-1. These two teams split the first 2 games, both that took place in Ottawa. And then the most recent game, the third game, the Sabres won 5-3 in Buffalo back on January 11th. The Senators are here tonight, currently on a 2-game winning streak, and they're 2-3 in their last 5 games played, and they're 5-4-1 in their last 10 games played. The Senators last played versus the Oilers at home on Sunday. They defeated the Oilers 5-3. While the Buffalo Sabres are here tonight at home on their first game of a 5-game homestand, they just completed a 5-game road trip where they went 2-3. They last played in Calgary on Sunday. They defeated the Calgary Flames 4-1. The Sabres are now 5-4-1 in their last 10 games played, and they're still 6 points behind the Washington Capitals for the final Eastern Conference wild card spot. The Sabres have won their last 3 games played on home ice, as well as 5 of their last 6 games played on home ice. I like the Buffalo Sabres here at home tonight for that reason alone. And for my first pick, I like the Buffalo Sabres on the money line at home versus the visiting Ottawa Senators tonight. For my second and third predictions in tonight's NHL action, I'm looking at the other game taking place, and it features the first place in the Atlantic Division's Boston Bruins. They're traveling from Sunrise, Florida, over to Big Guava in the Sunshine State of Florida to face off against the 4th place in the Atlantic Division's Tampa Bay Lightning tonight. This game's a 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time puck drop, and it takes place at Amalie Arena in Tampa, Florida. This game is the 4th and final regular season meeting between these two teams, and the Tampa Bay Lightning lead the regular season series 2-1. Both teams each won one of the first 2 games, and those were games that were played on their home ice surfaces. While the Tampa Bay Lightning won the last meeting, the 3rd game, they won 3-2 in a shootout in Beantown back on February 13th. The Bruins are here tonight on a 2-game losing streak, and this game is their 3rd game of a 6-game road trip. The Bruins are also here tonight on the second half of a back-to-back, having played the Panthers in Sunrise, Florida last night. And prior to the game with the Panthers, the Bruins came into Sunrise, Florida 3-2 in their last 5 games and 6-3-1 in their last 10 games played. While the Tampa Bay Lightning here tonight are on their first game of a 3-game homestand, and they just returned home from a 5-game road trip where they went 4-0-1. They're currently sitting in the top wild card spot in the Eastern Conference playoff race, and they're 7-1-2 in their last 10 games played. I like the Tampa Bay Lightning here at home tonight because the Bruins are 4-2-4 in the second half of back-to-back games played this season. So, for my second pick, I like the Tampa Bay Lightning on the money line at home versus the visiting Boston Bruins tonight. And for my third pick, I don't expect we see a lot of goals being scored in this contest tonight. I think it plays out a lot like the 3rd game between these two teams, which was a 3-2 shootout win by the Bolts. So for my third pick, I like under 6 total goals scored in the Boston Bruins at the Tampa Bay Lightning tonight. Hey now, hockey fans. Before I get into my recap of 3 predictions in tonight's NHL action, I just wanted to say that I wish all of you would please provide your picks and predictions in tonight's NHL action, just as I'm doing, because I'm here to help everyone beat the books. And I hope you all would do the same. We're all here in Hashman's Hockey Hat-trick community to help one another beat the books. So please start to provide your predictions in tonight's NHL action. Thank you. I appreciate it in advance. So to recap my Hashman's Hockey Hat-trick of 3 picks in tonight's NHL action for today, Wednesday, March 27th, 2024. My first pick, I like the Buffalo Sabres on the money line at home versus the visiting Ottawa Senators tonight. My second pick, I like the Tampa Bay Lightning on the money line at home versus the visiting Boston Bruins tonight. And for my third pick, I like under 6 total goals scored in the Boston Bruins at the Tampa Bay Lightning tonight. Thanks for watching my video, hockey fans. Please don't forget, if you like my video and you like my picks, please give me a thumbs up by slashing that like button down below. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please put your comments in the comments section below because I'd like to know what your picks are in tonight's action. My entire Hashman's Hockey Hat-trick community would like to know what everyone's picks are in tonight's NHL action. And I'd like to know what you think of my predictions for tonight's NHL games. Thanks again for watching. As always, good luck with your bets. Let's all win big tonight.